Gary, it's back-to-back games with a lot of offense. Is this an aberration, or are the bats back?
Boy, do the Orioles, as you know, Jim, do they wish they knew the answer to that question. The inconsistencies have abounded this year. They've had games like last night, then come back the next night, gotten 2-3 hits and no runs or something. So you never know from day to day. But one thing's clear, if the Orioles don't have the long ball, the Orioles don't win ball games.
Yeah, that's really true. I think only 7 wins this season when they haven't hit a home run. So they certainly rely on the long ball. In the last 2 games, you see the numbers right here. 17 runs scored, 7 home runs. That's 6 doubles, hitting .289, and a great average with runners in scoring position at .368. So, you know, it seems like a lot of this, they kind of feeding off Chris Davis. When Chris Davis gets on a roll, it seems like everybody in the lineup relaxes a little bit. Of course, it doesn't hurt when Chris Davis hits 2 home runs in each game, which he's done in his last 2 consecutive ball games.
Yeah, every game where they've been able to do that, and there have been plenty of them this year, they do feed off one another. I don't think there's any question about that. Up and down the lineup, they challenge each other to do a little more in the next at bat. It will be a challenge today because one of the game's best, David Price, will be on the mound.
Yeah, David Price having a sensational all-around year, and since coming over to Toronto, he has been stellar. Take a look at his record: 4-1 with a .228 earned run average, 43 1/3 innings pitched. Opponents hitting just .209 off David Price, and look at the strikeouts there: 50 strikeouts, only 8 walks. So, you know, he knows what he's doing. He's a veteran guy. He's got a great fastball, in control of his delivery. Kind of cleaned it up, much like Chris Tillman. But there you see, driving the fastball at the bottom of the zone. He can get it up. He works in the low to mid-90s with the heater, but he can rush it up there 97, 98 at times. He is not afraid to pitch in. I think he's more comfortable, though, staying away from hitters. And, you know, something that we've seen here recently with this Orioles offense is their selectivity. They're trying to avoid it, swinging at those balls in the dirt. Well, David Price has a breaking ball, but it's the changeup that's going to cause this team problems. I think he's going to throw a lot of changeup, especially to the right-handed hitters in the Orioles lineup. So they have to show the patience, like they've been doing here recently, and get the ball on the plate. The Orioles are really good at expanding on the outer edges. As long as the ball's elevated, it's the balls in the dirt that get them behind and in trouble.
And those lead to the strikeouts the Orioles have had to go with this season. And interestingly, for Price, since he's come to Toronto, his walk-to-strikeout ratio is the best he has ever had in his career. He's striking out more than 10 per 9 innings since joining the Blue Jays. Will he be able to do that again today? That's the question. Are we going to see that great O's offense rock on? Jim and Rick, that's what we're here to find out.